CellMet has proposed a way to combine nanotechnology and nanomanufacturing with cell and tissue engineering to literally create personalized functional heart tissue at scale, at low cost, and in ways which really can impact clinical medicine.
Heart disease is the leading cause of death in the United States, and heart tissue does not regenerate unlike other tissues in the body. What we've done is to assemble a world-class team of scientists to work on this problem. The CellMet team has 3 primary universities: Boston University, University of Michigan, and Florida International University, and several affiliated universities, including Columbia University, Harvard University, and our international partners, École Polytechnique in Lausanne and Centro Atomico de Bariloche in Argentina. And this team of researchers at these institutions, incredibly interdisciplinary. Our thesis is that we can take scalable, state-of-the-art nanomanufacturing technologies and apply that to generate clinically relevant cardiac tissue.
Some of the technologies that are enabling us to do this, to make these cardiac batches, are the human iPS technology. It just came a decade ago, where we can reprogram stem cells and then push them back towards cardiomyocytes. We can now harness these patient cells, make stem cells, make cardiomyocytes, make engineered tissues, and then we can go towards personalized precision medicine, where we can test drugs on these microtissues. Another goal would be to now use some of the expertise that we have in-house here, that in vascularization, to sort of create vascular cardiac constructs. With the sensors that are embedded, we'll get an idea of what is the oxygen tension in there, what is the electrical conductance okay, is it maturing over time. The hope is that it'll last forever.
So I'm Dr. Larry Smith. I am the Dean of the Zucker School of Medicine at Hofstra Northwell. I'm also the Physician-in-Chief here at Northwell Health. And I got brought into the project at the BU Engineering School through a number of physicians in our health system who actually had attended BU Engineering School before medical school, and thought it was a great opportunity for a large health system to potentially be the future place where some of the breakthroughs at this school could be actually tried first in human trials, phase 1 trials. Even though we know cardiovascular disease is incredibly prevalent in this country, we've always kind of written it off as associated with bad behavior, when it clearly has to be far more complex than that. We're only beginning to elucidate the genetics of cardiac disease. We can't seem to replace adequately muscle tissue that is either scarred, dead, or diseased for many reasons that perhaps is technologic as well as genetic. The projects at BU are different, right? They're asking the question, can we take someone's stem cells that we know we can grow outside of the body? And they're their own cells, so they're not going to reject them. So it's not like giving someone a transplant from another person. Can we make them grow in the shape and the direction and the electrical polarization of regular heart muscle cells, and then somehow implant them, patch them, so to speak, patch the area that's not working with young, healthy cells that are already lined up in the right orientation, and will just join the concert, so to speak, and beat in unison. And I think that is an amazing, amazing possibility. If you try to engraft this into a damaged part of an animal's heart, what happens? What goes wrong, what goes right? And work it through to the point where you're ready for that first human trial, which is kind of why Northwell came into this picture, because we have a very, very large patient population of diverse ethnic and genetic background. And we would love to have an answer to heart failure from damaged heart muscle that can't be fixed right now. So I think we have a large base of people who would be not just anxious, but really proactive in trying to participate in such trials. And the problem is very clear. We don't have alternative solutions other than heart transplant. And that's a very limited solution. I hope that I live to see the day we're doing the clinical trials, because I think the imagination and the scientific teamwork that's displayed here is fantastic.